Hello everyone and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Tuesday, the 28th of January 2020. It's a pleasure to be with you today. Thank you for joining me, and you watching this video right now. This video is for you because what I do in these readings, they apply to all signs of the zodiac. They apply to everyone who watches. And all I do while I shuffle is I set the intention, universe, what is Tuesday, the 28th of January going to be like? And the cards then give me a very specific answer. So let's have a look at what the cards have to say. And you watching this right now, you're watching it for a reason. So if you feel that someone else needs to see this, then share it, please. First of all, we have the Knight of Rods. Then we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And finally, the Ace of Cups in reverse. Let's see what this means. The Knight of Rods is a court card. This is a minor arcana card, and this is an ace card. It's a gift from the universe, but it's in reverse. So the Knight of Rods is in the middle of the court, so to speak. He is grappling with the element of fire. Fire is transformation, life purpose, what he's supposed to do for a job, how he feels he can be free in life and be happy and live the life that he feels that he's meant to live. How do I design my life? How do I move forward? And if this was the King of Rods, he would have already established his kingdom and he would have already done all of the things that fill him with great delight and pleasure. But this one, this Knight of Rods, is still working on mastering this element of finding the right job or living in the right place or doing the activity that really gives you pleasure. The Knight is still finding that, and once he's found it, then he graduates to become the king, and then he's liberated and he's free. This card, the Four of Pentacles, when it's this way around, you can see it. I mean, that's what's great about this deck, because the images speak for themselves. It's someone clinging and hanging on to their money and putting a wall around themselves and other people. And money is like God to this person. This person feels that money is their security and safety, and it needs to be shielded and protected from other people, and is the most important thing in life. The card is in reverse. So what the cards are saying today is forget about all the details in the money and shielding yourself and protecting what you've done in the past. Look to the future instead and let go, which is easily said. If you have a problem with letting go, there's a wonderful video here on YouTube called The 4 Ways of Letting Go. And you'll see a Caucasian monk speak about the 4 ways of letting go. It's really, really helpful if that's something you struggle with. So you're able to let go of the everyday headaches, the bills, the landlord inspection coming around, the boiler is out of commission, all of those things are all, we all have to deal with those kind of things. But you can either live and just deal with those kind of things and always just react to what you're given, or amongst all of this stuff that you're doing anyway, you can look to the future and say, how can I build something that's beyond this? And how do I create a future for myself that looks different than the future I've got planned out now? And I really want a future that definitely looks different than the present. That's his aim and his goal in life, to master this element and to be happy and to be empowered and to feel like you're alive and life is thrilling and it's a joy and a pleasure. You don't need to be insecure or hold on to anything, because you're finding something new which will give you your freedom. Finally, we have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, when it's this way around, is a blessing, a gift from the universe. You can see this hand emerging from a cloud holding this cup. It's overflowing with water, which is a symbol for love. The lotus flower down here is receiving that love because you've worked your way up, you've worked hard. So now you're in a place where you can receive the love, you can love yourself, you feel loved by the universe. We've got the dove of peace. So total contentment and love and being supported by the universe. That is in reverse as well. So you don't need this great psychic emotional insight to move forward on your journey. You don't need to go into a meditative state for 4 hours to try and discover how you're going to move forward in your career or in your family life or whatever it may be. No, instead of thinking about it and feeling everything that your circumstances are right now, put those together with this, the Four of Pentacles, and say, okay, those feelings and those beliefs are just as temporary and just as meaningful as these temporary bills and contracts that I have to sign. And that's not what I'm interested in today. The bills will still be there tomorrow. I'll still feel a certain way tomorrow, regardless of the current situation. So this is an interesting day because it's saying, well, we do say that you live one day at a time, don't you? And you don't plan ahead and you take it one day at a time. But this reading is saying that on this day, you really do plan for the future because you're able to manage all of the mundane stuff that you always go through in life, having to go to work, changing the tires on the car. You're not bothered by that, and you don't need some emotional boost to get through it. You're actually empowered, you're really happy today, and by continuing to just move forward in what you're doing, so I'm talking practical action, not sitting around and feeling and thinking and contemplating. I'm saying action. Be a gecko, be an eagle, be a soldier, a knight, and move forward and engage with the world. When you do that, you become the King of Rods. The King of Rods does something for work that he absolutely adores, but he had to go through this process to get to the king level. So you're going through that process today. Luckily, the Knight of Rods gives you the power and the energy to do all of this, to think about yourself and to manage the circumstances of your everyday life. This is also incredibly yellow. Yesterday, we also had lots of yellow. So it's a time of you taking control of your own life and looking to the future, to the long-term goal that you're working towards. Because if you're not setting goals, let's say you set a 5-year goal, that's then on your grid and you will work at that steadily over 5 years. And when the 5 years are up, you then have your regular job and you've finished this project that you've made time for in your life. What I'm saying is that you're able to make time for yourself naturally. It just naturally comes in, and you ask yourself, is this who I really am? Is the state of my life and my circumstances, is this really a reflection of the happy, loving person that I am? And is this a reflection of the loving, happy life that I want to lead? That's what you ask yourself. And that's quite a powerful and self-confident question to ask yourself, because it implies self-worth. If you are worthless, then you don't have a life purpose and you don't get to be comfortable and you treat yourself badly. But if you realize that you're divine, you're unique, and each one of us has a purpose here on planet Earth that will help us to thrive. Each one of us can thrive on planet Earth by using the gifts and the talents that you've been born with. Every one of us has something that they can use to thrive here. And today, not only are you thinking about those wonderful things and being optimistic about your future, which looks far more positive than your current reality, but you're also able to not get overly worried about your current responsibilities, your current fees and bills and royalties and all of that stuff you have to deal with, doctor's appointments. And also, you're not bothered to try and find out some spiritual meaning of who you are. You know who you are. You understand, you're already holding this rod. You understand that you're very close to your goal, and all you need to do today is push a little bit further, and you push your own agenda rather than someone else's agenda. And if you push your own agenda, you'll be able to create something new, and you will feel wonderful as a result of doing that something new. So go and live your best life today. It looks like a fabulous, fabulous Tuesday. Let's look at numerology. Numbers, court cards count as 1. 1 and 4 is 5. And 1 is 6. And 6 is a temporary opportunity in numerology. It's a window of opportunity that opens and closes. And today that window is open for you to find your life purpose, your soul mission. You're able to look beyond the mundane and you're able to transcend that. And some people will even find their vocational purpose, what they should do for a job, a career. If you struggle with that, or if you use this opportunity today to look, but you don't get a clear message, then ask your guides and your angels to clarify. Please give me this message in a way that I can understand, or get in touch with me for a personal reading via the website, gregoryscott.com. In my personal readings, I use the tarot, astrology, and numerology, as well as my intuition, and I can answer any questions you may have about your life purpose or your vocational aptitudes or children or where the best places to live or money or love or the seasons ahead, what the best way is to move forward. I can answer any questions that you have. So please do get in touch with me via the website, gregoryscott.com, and check out the website. Erin did such a beautiful job on it, and as a website in itself, it's interesting. There's an FAQ section and everything, so have a look. She did such brilliant work on it. If you like this video, then please hit the red subscribe button here on YouTube. That would be awesome if you joined our community here. And if you really like the video, then please share it online so that other people are made aware of it as well. Have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.